I guess I just really want to talk about what my life was like before Dream Again. And I get sort of choked up with it, but I think it cannot be underestimated for me that I felt like I could fall asleep in the middle of a crowded sidewalk and it would be fine because I was so fatigued. People could walk around me, I didn't care because I was so tired. And I my family, actually kind of noticed that, and they would say things like, oh gosh, this movie starts at 8 o'clock. I bet you mom can't go because, oh, she needs to be in bed by 7. That was kind of my parameters of my life before getting this support and this help. And what I know to be true is it is a really an emotional subject of aging, and because it comes onto you so gradually that the fatigue and the lack of energy is something that you don't even notice until you notice your family and your friends saying, like, oh gosh, you really go to bed at 7:30? You really can't really go out to places now, which has been so remarkable for me, is that the process of how I feel about my life now is I no longer have to think of myself as an aging person. I can exercise every day. I can go out whatever time it is necessary to be a part of that. I have the energy that I need. I no longer have this overwhelmingly, almost debilitating, I have to say, sense of fatigue. And it's just transformed me. So even folks have noticed. One person said they saw a picture of me on Facebook and they said to me, did you get a facelift? And I was like, yeah, no. But there's this kind of energy or this vibrancy that I feel in myself and obviously is apparent to people around me. And then the other thing that I think is so incredible, not only of what happened to me in Dream Again, is that I'm not the most technologically savvy person in the world. And when I got the materials and how I felt was like, oh dear, like, oh gosh, can I do this? Because it's a machine. But immediately then I got a phone call from this lovely gentleman who basically said, hey, can I walk you through this? Do you have like a half an hour? And we went through every single step, and he gave me some encouraging tips like, well, this is what typically happens. A week later, as I'm starting to see, and I'm starting to see the benefits of like actually sleeping the entire night. I get another call, another coaching call, like, how's it going? Typically, this is what's happening. You're doing really well. And how is your life? How are you feeling? And then I could kind of like say, this is amazing. And then the thing that I just find most incredible that, again, I wasn't aware of, I didn't notice. And I put two and two together actually with the name of the company that's helping me is Dream Again. And I was like, Dream Again, that's an interesting, I thought, it's just having to do with sleep. And I can't tell you, for the last 2 or 3 years prior to my working with Dream Again, I don't remember dreaming. And now I have these most incredible, phenomenal dreams that might seem kind of like inconsequential in terms of benefiting your whole life. But the idea that you are then back on track, if you will, as a sort of a human being and having dreams and aspirations and memories back in your childhood that you come to you during your sleep was really revolutionary for me, because I was like, wow, I really am getting that deep sleep, which is then translating itself into my energy levels during the day.